Zixara had always found humans amusing. The way they stumbled through galactic standard, their obsession with caffeinated beverages, and most of all, their complete inability to comprehend the ancient warrior cultures that dominated the stars, long before Earth had even discovered fire. "Come on, Marcus," she chittered, her crystalline mandibles clicking with barely suppressed laughter. "Just try it on. I want to see how ridiculous you look." Marcus Chen stood in the environmental chamber of Zixara's family estate on Velshara Prime, staring at the ornate suit of armor mounted on the obsidian pedestal. The Cathari were once the most feared warriors in 3 galactic quadrants, their armor legendary for turning ordinary soldiers into walking devastation. This particular suit had belonged to Zixara's great-great ancestor, Warmaster Kixin the Unyielding. "I don't know," Marcus said, running his hand through his dark hair. "Seems disrespectful." "Disrespectful?" Zixara's laugh was like wind chimes in a storm. "Marcus, my people haven't fought a real war in 6,000 years. We're diplomats now, bureaucrats. This armor is just a museum piece collecting dust. Besides, it won't even activate for you. The Cathari biosignature is completely incompatible with human physiology." That last part was what convinced him. Marcus had spent 2 years as a xenoarchaeology student on Velshara, and his research partner Zixara had become his closest friend. If she said it was safe, it probably was. "Fine," he sighed. "But you're buying drinks for a month when this goes badly." The armor came apart in segments, each piece lighter than it looked. Zixara helped him with the chest plate first, then the gauntlets, the greaves, and finally the helmet. As the final piece locked into place, Marcus felt a slight tingle across his skin. "See?" Zixara stepped back, her 4 eyes glittering with mirth. "You look like a human child playing dress-up in their parents' clothes. Now pose like a warrior. Give me your best fierce face." Marcus obliged, raising his arms and attempting what he imagined was an intimidating stance. Zixara doubled over, her entire carapace shaking with laughter. Then the armor activated. A sound like thunder rolled through the chamber. The segments of armor blazed with lines of golden light, ancient glyphs racing across the surface in patterns that hurt to look at directly. Marcus gasped as power surged through him, every nerve ending suddenly alive with impossible energy. "What?" Zixara's laughter died instantly. "That's not possible. The biolock should have—" She never finished the sentence. The armor's helmet projected a holographic display directly into Marcus's field of vision, text appearing in a language that shouldn't have been readable to him, yet somehow was. Compatible genetic marker detected. Variant, progenitor class Alpha. Initiating full synchronization. Welcome, inheritor. "Marcus, take it off." Zixara's voice had lost all humor. "Take it off right now," he tried. His hands moved to the helmet clasps, but the armor wouldn't respond. Instead, more information flooded his consciousness. Tactical data, combat protocols, and beneath it all something deeper.
Memories that weren't his own.
He saw the Cathari as they had been millennia ago, proud warriors united under a banner of conquest. But before them he saw something else, another species. Tall, bipedal, with features that were hauntingly familiar. They wore armor similar to what encased him now, and they fought alongside the young Cathari race against threats from beyond the galactic rim. The Architects. That's what they called themselves. And they had been human, or at least humanity's ancient ancestors, seeding the galaxy with their genetic legacy millions of years before recorded history. "Your ancestors didn't make this armor," Marcus heard himself say, his voice resonating with harmonics that shouldn't have been possible. "Mine did." The Cathari were their students, their allies. This armor was a gift, a symbol of partnership between our peoples. Zixara stumbled backward, her carapace shifting through colors that indicated deep shock. That's impossible. Humans are newcomers. You barely have faster-than-light travel. You're not—" "We forgot," Marcus said, and now the armor was showing him more. Earth as it had been, a thriving hub of an interstellar civilization, before some great catastrophe forced humanity to retreat, to hide, to forget everything they had been. We were diminished, but we never truly disappeared. The armor's systems were fully online now. Marcus could feel its power, could sense the weapons systems, the shield generators, the neural interface that could make him move faster than any unaugmented being had a right to. This wasn't technology designed for the Cathari at all. It had always been meant for human hands. "Please," Zixara whispered, her voice small. "Marcus, you're scaring me." That broke through the flood of revelation. Marcus focused, pushing back against the armor's systems, asserting his own will. The golden light dimmed. The power receded to a manageable level. With effort, he reached up and removed the helmet. His friend stood before him, all four eyes wide with fear and confusion. Marcus felt a pang of guilt. "I'm still me," he said softly. "I'm still your friend. But Zixara, I think we need to talk to the Galactic Council, because if this armor recognized me, if these memories are real, then humanity's history isn't what anyone thinks it is." Zixara was quiet for a long moment, her carapace slowly returning to its normal azure hue. Then unexpectedly she began to laugh again, though this time it was tinged with something like hysteria. "My mother is going to kill me," she said. "I just accidentally revealed that humans are the legendary architects. Do you have any idea how much this is going to complicate galactic politics?" Despite everything, Marcus smiled. "Probably less than you think. We've been out of the game for a long time. We have a lot to relearn." "Then I suppose," Zixara said, straightening her posture and regaining some of her composure, "you're going to need a teacher, and that armor isn't going to study itself." As Marcus looked down at the ancient armor, still glowing faintly with recognition, he realized that his quiet life as a xenoarchaeology student had just become infinitely more complicated. But as he met Zixara's eyes and saw curiosity replacing fear, he thought maybe that wasn't such a bad thing. After all, humanity had been asleep for a long time. Perhaps it was finally time to wake up.